millennials becoming an increasingly important part of the electorate. Joining us from Philadelphia, College Republican National Committee Chairman Alexandra Smith, National Spokesperson for MoveOn.org, Karine Jean-Pierre. Appreciate you both being here. We're going to get to this paradox here in a minute that millennials are so important, and you have the oldest presidential race that we've ever seen. But I want to go to you, Karine, in the sense that we listened to Ivanka Trump's speech on Thursday night. Many Democrats said this could have been given at the DNC. This had a very populist message, not necessarily a very conservative message. Are you worried that millennial voters are going to start being wooed by this message?
Well, look, as we saw in 2008 and 2012, President Obama did really well with the millennials. And so as we know, they're a very important block of the population. They were at 18% in 2008, and they went out 1% in 2012. I'm talking about the 18 to 29 age group. So, but millennials really respond to not so much the candidate, but the message that they're bringing forth, right? Paying college affordability is really important, right? Inequality. That's why we saw Bernie Sanders, who was very successful with that message, and it really resonated with the millennials. He had more millennials come out to vote than Trump and Hillary Clinton came out to vote for him.
Alexandra, do you think that's the reason we're hearing this message from Ivanka Trump about child care and trying to help young working mothers with child care and these kinds of things, the exact issues that Karine was talking about?
I thought she had a great speech at the RNC. I was in the room for it, and you could just tell the crowd was fired up. And what I thought was particularly good about the speech is that she mentioned herself that she's neither a Republican nor a Democrat. I thought that was critically important for reaching millennial voters, for the majority of whom don't identify with any party. So I thought she did a great job there. And in terms of assessing the candidates, I have to disagree with my friend here in the city of brotherly love, unfortunately, because they have assessed Hillary Clinton, and young voters are not coming to her the way that they did for Barack Obama. They don't find her to be trustworthy. They find her to be a creature of the special interest. And I think that, if she can't put together that key part of the Obama coalition, she's going to have a real problem come Election Day.
So Karine, to that point, how do you fix that about the issue we were just talking about? Tim Kaine doesn't seem like somebody who's going to really appeal strongly to millennial voters.
Well, look, this week we're going to see, I believe on Wednesday, we're going to see President Obama address the convention. And I think that he's clearly a big draw when it comes to the millennials. He got 66% in 2008, 60% in 2012. And I think that'll be very, very, very helpful to him. So I think that's one way to go. And then he needs to continue talking about college affordability. She's come together with a plan that's very, very, very similar, exactly the same as what Bernie Sanders was trying to push during his primary bid. So she's more in line, I think, better in place to get those millennials.
Alexandra, you got about 20 seconds for a final word.
Look, I think that Hillary Clinton is not providing millennials with the change that they want to see this election cycle. They're looking for someone who's different, someone who's coming from outside the process. And unfortunately for her, if she cannot put together that key part of the Obama coalition again, we're going to see a problem for her on Election Day. Millennials decided the presidential election in 2012. They're going to do it again in 2016.
Alexandra, Karine, appreciate you guys being here. Thanks so much.
Thank you.